Good day from WA. Hi, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today for this week's Thrifty Thursday, which I'm a bit more organised, and it should go up on Thursday, West Australian time. The doilies are some of the things I picked up on the weekend, on Sunday, while I was out and about, and I have some more goodies to show you too. But just quickly, before we get too far into the video, I do want to do my promised postage stamp giveaway, so I'll just do that really quick. You know, most people have seen the videos before, but if you haven't, I've acquired hundreds, if not thousands, of postage stamps from an op shop. I purchased these just to give away, and they're all Australian, they're all Australiana, they're all vintage. All these animal ones are all to do with threatened species, so hopefully they're still going. So a gorgeous selection of stamps. I love them. I'm so pleased to be able to share them. So these are the packets I'm going to be giving away in this video. So I don't know why I didn't think of it before. I've decorated the packets with the stamps since I have so many of them. These gorgeous Australian animals: the koala, the kangaroo, the platypus, the emu and the kookaburra. So in each little pack, there's 5 packs. In each little pack there will be about 31 stamps, one for each day of the month of October. I'm doing this giveaway for the month of October, all these postage stamps, so each video should have a giveaway available for you to enter. Check my latest uploads if you missed this one. In October for 2021, you might be able to enter on another video if you're sort of late to the party on this video. So I've already sent away 10 packets, and so far the stamps have gone to Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, USA and Canada. So nothing in the UK or Europe. So you guys up there far away, enter for the stamps and I'll post them up to the UK or Europe. I'm sure some of you have entered and you just haven't won, but I'm hoping that, you know, a lot of people are going to win these stamps. I'm going to be able to give away, you know, lots of them because I've got so many. So that's the giveaway part. Now I do want to actually add the drawing of the last video, which was the CW planner number 43. So I will draw, I can't draw that until Thursday because I'm filming this on Tuesday. So I will draw that on Thursday and add that into this video. Just have to change this to be 24. Can just about see your names. Okay, so there's when I press generate, the numbers will come out between 1 and 24. And so here we go. Let's generate. The first winner is number 14, Sherril Fulkerson. Let's just put the numbers on here. Number 1, and this, congratulations Sherril. And the second packet is number 9, Gina Ashby. Congratulations Gina. And the third packet is number 14 again. Number 7, Carol Holmes, the third packet. And fourth packet is number 3, Everything Alley, fourth packet. And the fifth packet, lucky last, is number 16, Diana Fox. Congratulations to the 5 winners. Please contact me at allaboutjunkjournals@gmail.com and send me your address so that I can mail these out to you. Okay, luckily I watched the video before I went to edit, and for some reason I called out number 3, and I don't know, I get 3s and 5s mixed up sometimes, but I'm going to include both. So because I called out Everything Alley's name as a winner, I'm going to have an extra packet, and number 3 actually won, Kathleen Ogilvie. So we'll just call that number 6. So sorry about that, but that's okay. An extra winner. I'm sure no one's going to complain. So I will do an extra packet. Yeah, I sometimes get a little bit dyslexic. Sometimes I don't know why I saw that as 3, but I did. Anyway, on with the video. So let's get started. I went to a garage sale. There was one up in Fremantle, and it was the whole street, and it said vintage and retro. Whoa. So I headed straight up to Fremantle Sunday morning to the street sale, you might want to call it, where, well, there was probably about 10, maybe 15 houses. me purchasing these doilies from this lady who said that these doilies all came from her auntie or a mother, and she has so many of them, like hundreds of them, and she every now and then sort of sells off a few of them. But I got these at bargain prices. I think she charged me $2 for the big ones and $1 for the small ones, which is cheaper than op shop prices, which is why I'm including my goodies today, because yeah, they were very reasonably priced. And she asked me what I was doing with them, and I told her making journal covers. Just sticking with the doilies from the same place but a different lady. Next to her was this one. These are probably not very old. I mean, they're obviously in a plastic packet, but they might be vintage. They could be from the 80s, I don't know. But I thought these would be a perfect size for pockets, so you don't have to actually cut the doily. They're already, you get the trim all the way around the edge, and I thought pockets on journal pages. And you know, I can keep some white for my, when I want it white, or I can coffee dye or tea dye. And this particular one I got for $1 from the same place, the street sale. I like to get thin ones. I don't like them too thick, so this would just look lovely over the top of a vintage journal. One of the journals I want to make is a vintage ladies sort of lacy journal. That's because I've got so much lace and I've got so many of these doilies. And this one's gorgeous. Look at this. I don't know if it's machine stitched. I'm pretty sure it would be. No, it's hand stitched. Beautiful. It's so perfectly done. The satin stitch. I mean, I used to do embroidery, so I know how hard that is to do, to get your satin stitch perfect. How pretty is that? I think that might be on the front of either a botanical or ladies journal, I'm thinking. And then I thought this little birdie was really sweet too. I didn't take all of them. Probably should have. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't really, because they were so cheap. That was the early on, and I didn't know how many more things I wanted to buy, so I just thought, oh, I'll pick out my favourite. This one was really sweet. I liked this one because it's in a vintage colour already, so I don't have to dye it. And lavender. Well, no, it's not really lavender, it's just purple flowers, but you know, if you're making a sort of a purplish, lavenderish kind of journal, that would be beautiful on the cover. So lots of lovely things to work with for journal covers in that pile of goodies. Not that I haven't already got a pile, but that's the doilies done. From the same garage sale or street sale, they had stamps. Now, if they'd been Aussie stamps, I wouldn't have got them. I haven't actually looked at them yet. Let's look at them together. But I thought $2, 60 stamps in each packet. I had a little conversation with her, but she was saying how she had them all on her knee and made sure that mostly they're all different. See, there's Italian there, Denmark, Norway, yeah, all sorts of different places. These might turn up in giveaways in the future. And I'm doing more vintage sort of style giveaways. Oh, some really nice stamps here. Wow, gorgeous. Oh yeah, a nice pile of stamps. Well, so $6. Considering I went to the markets in Fremantle and they had a box of stamps very similar to my box, and they were all the same stamps as what I've got, and guess what, they were 50 cents per stamp. If I sell these stamps at 50 cents each, which obviously you wouldn't, who's going to pay 50 cents for a stamp? I mean, even if it was 10 cents per stamp, it would still be expensive. You know, you've got to do it by bundle, don't you? You've got to get a bundle and say $2, and then at least you know, you feel like you're getting something. I wonder how many stamps he sells at 50 cents each. But then, you know, I'm not a stamp collector, so I don't know what the value is of stamps, but I'm pretty sure they haven't reached 50-cent value per stamp. Made me laugh. Some of the prices. There was a doily at this garage sale. All right, it was like this one, except round. But $20, so how not to sell your stuff. I couldn't believe it. $20. A lovely collection. That's a really old one. Very young looking queen. 4p. Very nice. I love these old vintage stamps. I have a whole album full of them. When I first filled up the album with my collection that I had purchased from a couple of different places, I couldn't use them, but I have started using them. But they'll last me a lifetime, and now I've got some more to add to the collection. This was in a $1 box, so the big plastic container full of, not full, but you know, had a bunch of books all for $1. It says the British Commonwealth and Empire. It's from 1944. It's a bit like a travel journal. So I know I read the Australian section. You know, he was going to Australia and touring in 1941. That seems strange. But anyway, so these different people wrote about the country from a travelling outsider point of view. So I bought this book and I had no idea, you know, what it was. So it talks about the background. This is the one I read, and I got totally caught up with it. It was really interesting because it's written from a different era. It's written, I don't know, it's very plain speaking. He says what he thinks. He's not thinking about how it's going to appear on the internet or, you know, any of those things. He just writes what he thinks. Talks about what Western Australia and Australia was like from his point of view as a visitor to the country, and things that he found, you know, amazing and awesome. So it's full of these colour pictures. It's a beautiful book. I'm going to preserve it. I won't be cutting it up. Lovely pictures. So anyway, all that for $1 book that I've basically preserved. Okay, so then from the street sale, I went over to the Eshed Vintage Markets. 1889, Benny the Little Singer. That's gorgeous, but gosh, $25. It's just going to sit on the shelf because I can't do anything with it. I just would leave it. $20. Well, if I had endless amounts of money, I would collect all these books and just keep them. I love them. Love old books. But I can't afford to buy all the things I see. Thank you to clothes, $8. Many books for boys, I don't like those ones. Playbook, $5. Oh. Well, this one's in bad condition. Ideal for fodder. Here's an example of a book that I got from Millie's shop. If it was in better condition, it would have been more expensive and I wouldn't have been able to buy it, and then I would have put it on my good bookshelf anyway. But this one was $5 as found. It's a nice cover, but it's in 1,000 pieces. It's totally falling apart. It's totally kind of ruined. I mean, I don't even know if it's got all of its pages. It's not bound. You know, it's a children's book from 1950. So then I use this book in my projects, and I don't have to, I won't be cutting up what I would call my good ones on my good bookshelf. So I'm in both camps. I want to find fodder for my projects, but I also like to preserve interesting old books that I don't want to cut up. The last book I have in this little section is, it's not, I don't suppose it's very old. When I saw this, can you know what I thought it was? It was on the shelf. Just all I could see was the brown. I thought it was a Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, because that's what the spine looks like. Yeah, look, see? Yeah, I thought it was it. I thought that's what it was. But no, I've only ever found one Edith Holden in an op shop, and the others I've bought either online or from a rare bookshop. I just thought the book was really nice. It's probably not that old. I don't even know what it is. My Life, Thomas Buick. I just liked it. I just thought it was very pretty. Who is he? Thomas Buick? Anyone heard of him? Thomas Buick is a young man, painting by George Gray. Must be someone famous, but I've never heard of him. So another gorgeous book. I think he's a bird. Something to do with birds. First appeared in 1862, 34 years after Buick's death. Oh well, he was around a long time ago. Anyway, I haven't read this one, so I don't really know what it's about, other than I know it's got gorgeous pictures in it. That's gorgeous, but it's got birds in there. I know it's got beautiful bird pictures. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm a book collector, and I like to make pretty things with pretty pictures, but I don't cut up every book I come across. So I have a whole bookshelf full of books I'm preserving. If I can afford to buy them, I buy them. So yeah, beautiful. Oh, that's nice. The tawny owl. Who doesn't like a tawny owl in a project? But blackbird. And there's this at the back, the Folio Society prospectus, which has I don't know what it is, just an advertisement. So that's got lots of cute pictures. I can use these, you know, it's got images in here I can use. Founders of the Folio Society. Millie's Antiques, where I bought, Millie's Vintage, where I bought that book. I also bought a couple of pieces of lace. So if you're in the Fremantle area, this is Millie's Vintage. 4th of May 1935. $20. No, you have to have a doll's house like that. My friend had one. $3. Oh, what am I that? Actual vintage 1960s. I think that'll do. Spectrum storybook. Don't think so. Oh. Don't really like the printing style of that one. $15 for a giant. Yeah, I remember when our Women's Weeklies were so big. Look at that, 969 Women's Weekly. 15, no thanks. $8. Ladies Journal, 1939. It's really very nice. But yeah, I'm not in the range of $20 for one magazine. Gorgeous typewriter. $300. Buttons. Sewing things. That's nice. Cool. Colours. Lots of interest. Ooh. Nice. Well, we know that I don't need any lace, but just never know. It's more rickrack. That's quite sweet. What's the charge for this kind of thing? $2. It's really nice. I liked it, and I picked this up. This is it said it was 1960s labels. I thought there was more in the pack, but there was actually only 2 usable ones. But I'll put those with my other vintage items that I'm about to show you, so that yeah, they'll go in the next vintage journal. I ordered a package from Etsy, then promptly forgot about it. It was from an Australian Etsy shop, Believe Cottage Craft, and I checked with Sheree because it's not technically not an op shop. However, honestly, the prices, first of all, you can't get a lot of those things that I get in the pack in an op shop, and secondly, the price was very, very good. And I do tell you on the video, I'm not talking about prices because things may change. Now in the video I get very confused as to what package is what, but I ordered the 2 kilo mystery kit, which has 2 kilos of junk journal vintage goodies, lots of things. So she just stuffs it full of vintage stuff that she collects from the US and Australia. I just thought I'd explain that. So that's the video you're going to see. Now the other thing I want to say, while you're still here, hopefully you're still here and I haven't bored you to tears because we haven't got on with the op shop video, is I want to make a journal. Now I had the idea while I was making the next video, I had the idea. So I want to make a journal from the goodies that I get in that pack, and then it's like, well, what journal do I make? I think I would like to include some of these items as well. I'm overwhelmed by how much stuff I have and how many ideas I have. What I might do is, after this op shop video, I'm going to put together another video and I'm going to collect together the bundles, and I'm going to ask you guys if you can choose what journal we make, and we'll decide together which journal I make. Okay, on with the next part of the video. Wow, look at this. I forgot I ordered this. So I'm going to open it and then I will talk about what's in it. Back in a moment. Oh my goodness. It's just unbelievable. The stuff that I've got, from what I can see, it's awesome. Okay, so this is where it came from. Believe Cottage Craft on Etsy. Donna from New South Wales, Australia. And the prices are amazing. I'm not going to say prices. All I can say is these are reasonably priced. Very reasonably priced. So the plastic bags are going to rattle. So I'm going to open up one pack and then I'll come back and show you what's in them. Don't know where to start. Which one shall I start with? Okay, back in a moment. That was all in the one bundle. I actually don't know which pack this one was on my list. It's not the lace pack because I found that. This is the lace grab bag. I'm not going to open this because it's a very nicely packaged and I can see exactly what's in there. So I'm going to leave that one as it is and just put it in my lace box because I haven't got spools to wrap them on. So beautiful little set of colours. Very pretty. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So that's the lace grab bag, I'm pretty sure. This one, I'm not sure because this one is the 2 kilo mystery box. I'm pretty sure. I haven't weighed them, so I'll have to check with them. Look at it all. So much stuff. So many things. Oh yeah, cute buttons. Some more little bits of lace, which is why I think this is a mystery pack. But I love this. I haven't got anything like this. Little really old bobbin. I love it. It's so cute. Yeah, lace. Bits of tea towels. Little sari silk. Oh, very nice. Very interesting, you know, eclectic mix. I love it. Oh, look at this one. I love this one. Gorgeous. Oh, I love those colours. Very nice. Oh, there's nice things underneath too. A great big doily. Beautifully embroidered. I love embroidered doilies because I used to do it. And it's handmade from, I don't know, probably, this was really popular when I was growing up. So I'm thinking this was probably made in the 70s. Yeah, went out of fashion, didn't it, around about the 80s and 90s. Also, there's another probably handmade crochet. Very nice. And all these fibres, that would make a nice binding for a journal, a dark coloured journal, or contrast. Lots of interesting things that, you know, it's great to have these because I wouldn't normally have these, buy these. I've got all this wonderful stuff, so I will check with her to make sure she didn't send it by mistake. Look at all the fibres, all the interesting ones. I haven't got anything like those. This is really nice because this is like Hessian, but it's a lot thinner than the one I've got. The one I've got's really thick. I can't really use it. This is gorgeous. Look at this. I love this. Oh, that's just yeah, stunning. I love it. Use that on the front cover somewhere. More buttons, more ribbon, seam binding. This necklace, which certainly can take that apart and use as in dangles for edges of journals, and so that's a really interesting piece. I could really see a journal out of this, you know, using this as a dangle, using this decorator lace, using this. You could use this as a binding, this and that and that and these. You know, it's a really strong and different kind of, you know, journal cover and journal to use those items. It's just so different to what I would normally use. I'm all into, you know, pretty pinks. So I could see a journal out of that, a really nice, strong, and then you could use, what would you put in there? You know, like you could make it earthy, botanical, mushrooms, really kind of earth tones. Anyway, shall we go to the next pack? I'll clear this away. This was the big one, the one that I know I definitely bought. It's called the mystery. Oh, when I bought it, it was called the mystery box. I think it's now called a craft kit. It's just full of bits and pieces of things to use in junk journals. So let's have a look. All right, a Winnie the Pooh, really old one. It cost 39 cents. I'm going to move this to the side so we can look at the pieces. It'll be a very long video. For a vintage grungy journal, perfect. Absolutely perfect, because it's naturally aged. Pianola music paper. So book pages, Bears Encyclopedia. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to put the special ones a bit separate so I don't lose them. Well, so that I can find them easily. Noddy. Children's books. Encyclopedias, dictionaries, illustrated dictionary. Book pages, children's book pages, dictionary. Perfect. Lovely. It's a really old one, and that's a really old music book cover. A big bundle of pages. Oh, look at this. I like that cover. That cover's actually particularly nice because it's not shiny. It's smooth, but it's not shiny. Nice. I like it. A Pears Encyclopedia. That's interesting because we always had our own Pears Encyclopedia at home. So a book cover ready to go. It's not from 1884. Can't be. But it's got a picture of Punch inside it saying April 26, 1884. But I don't think the actual book would be from that. It's a reprint. So it just needs tidying up and ready to go for a journal. Little packet. So the top's from cream jars or something. And it's really like card, really thick. Really sturdy, pasteurized milk. Can definitely see a grungy journal out of this. What are these? I am thankful for. 2 I'm thankful fors and some blanks. Well, they're really nice. They will make beautiful tuck spots. I can see some of these items turning up in the next giveaway, which is coming up. Oh, this is really nice. I don't know what it is, but it's a little doily. Maybe like a drink mat. Cute little bundle there. Oh, I love this. Really, oh, definitely can see a grungy journal. Oh, I really want to make a grungy journal. Got some interesting stuff. Some really old drawings. Okay, it's a company report of April 1963. Huh. Department of Public Works. That's another one. Down here's a grab bag of interesting things. And a pattern. Cute babies. They're very cute. Another one, 1970s-ish pattern magazine. Oh, this is nice. I want to do a, I know it's not Peter Rabbit, but in my Peter Rabbit journal it will have other rabbit images. So this feels really old too, because it's really old paper. Don't know why it's this shape. Something to do with what? Something to do with stamps, maybe? The first postage stamp. General Post Office. Historical first newspaper in Australia. Oh, first Customs House. That would have been a really interesting book or folder. Interesting, just kind of like some sort of a really long binder. Interesting, different. Wallpaper. I think it's wallpaper, or is it wrapping paper? I think it's wallpaper. It's got a really nice feel. Actually, we might like a nice cover. Journal cover. And then print it up with some lace, a little image. It just feels so nice. Yeah, I can see a book cover for that. Don't know what this is. Oh, it's you know, when we used to buy paper because we didn't have coloured inkjets. We used to buy the paper and print on that. Is that 8.5 by 11? Because this doesn't look like A4. I've never had an 8.5 by 11. How exciting! So 8.5 by 11. Okay, cool. I prefer 8.5 by 11. A4 is annoying. It's too skinny. This is the A4. It's a little bit fatter, a little bit longer. It's just always too long. 8.5 by 11 makes a good sized journal page. But anyway, sorry, getting excited about a sunset picture. I know, but you know, paper lovers, we just love paper. So this has come out of an encyclopedia, or yeah, a giant illustrated dictionary. Children's book. Gum nuts. Aged again. Lots of natural aging. You can't do that. You can't make that up. You can't. Natural aging is so much different to when we ink the natural aging, but because that looks genuinely vintage. Music paper. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. The art of bird illustration. I couldn't cut a book up like this. See, I've got some books like these, but they're on my shelf. Engravings and paintings from 1660 to 1800. So yeah, that is gorgeous, gorgeously stunning. Oh wow. Oh, that's really nice. What a lovely bundle of items. You just get so many ideas of things of what you want to make with it, that it's just super inspirational, especially to get different stuff. Oh, love it. Okay, it's a little bit odd. Oh, maybe I'll get the other half. No, oops. Okay. But that side's pretty. Look at that, that's really nice. And oh, some more bunnies. Oh, I just love it. It's just such a lovely pack. That is nice. Something different. Fairy tale book, children's book. There are so many children's books. I hope no one gets upset about people cutting up children's books, because there are shelves and shelves and shelves of them in every op shop. And in our country, certainly in my state, we'll have 4 op shops in every town. Every postcode has at least 4 op shops. So you can imagine how many books that is. It's just a lot of books, and I'm sure they can't possibly sell them all. So if we get to sort of recycle them and reuse them, instead of going to pulp, they go to a project. Okay, I'm going to have to go a bit faster, aren't I? So children's book pages. I've actually got this book. I've got 2 of those books. This one. So they're obviously very common. Interesting. What's this? What's that? She's obviously got some stuff from America, because I don't know what that is. Some sort of, oh, it's like kind of a sled, is it? I think it might be. Oh wow, fancy living in this era, in in that kind of dwelling. What life would be like. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Wild cat. Sea otters, super cute. Yep, nice images. Oh, lovely. I was hoping I'd get another one of those. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. So 2 pages of florals. Love those. This one, conclusion, the 20th century. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Oh, still more. I forgot there's more. I was thinking that was it. Book pages on book pages. I can't understand. Oh, look at the birds. Can't understand how she does it for this price. She must get her stuff really cheap. Oh, a couple of doilies. I haven't got anything like those. I've got this one, or very similar to that one. Use that in the project. Oh, look, some napkins. I love napkins. See, I had no idea what was in this pack. You don't have a clue. It's a mystery. A mystery when you order it. You don't know what you're going to get. So some nice napkins. Yeah, I like my butterflies. Absolutely lovely napkins. I can use all of those. Gorgeous. And what's these? Oh, interesting. What are they? Ooh. Circles. Pretty circles. Very nice. let's finish off the book pages. Dictionary, foreign weights and measures. This one feels old. This is old. You can feel, oh, you can feel the writing, so you know that it's from a really old book, because I've got one like this and I won't cut it up, and it's got this kind of printing on it, and it's the one I've got is from 1891, the one that Mum gave me, and I believe this is from the same encyclopedia. I shall check. It might be a later printing of it, but I'm pretty sure it's the same encyclopedia pages, where it just gives you all this interesting information, but you can feel the text on top of the page. So totally different kind of printing. But yeah, don't know what date. Stocks and bonds. It's just really interesting encyclopedia that Mum had, that she let me have, which I was meant to use for projects, but yeah, no, can't do it. It sits in pride of place on my antique side table. Oh, it's digital papers. Okay. All right. Book belongs to. Oh, that's super cute. Look at the squirrel and the bunny rabbit and the hedgehog and the frog and the owl and the mouse. That is going to go in my Peter Rabbit book. It is Peter Rabbit. Oh, that is so good. Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy. I love it. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And what's this? Oh, rough proof of a lady. Oh, a little book. A whole book of music. Well, words, songs, lyrics. Cool. You just don't know what you're going to get in this pack. Giant envelope. Awesome. What could we do with that? We could make a whole journal out of it or something. Interesting. I'd have to, yeah, think about that one. A photograph from the 50s or 60s. Oh, we've got some little interesting pieces here. 1920. John J. Pershing. Oh, old postcards. Happy birthday to you. I am sorry, my boy, that I cannot find anything here in town for you, so I am enclosing £2 for you to buy something you would like to have. I'll be seeing you in about 7 weeks. Love from Dad. Oh. It's a strange postcard to send to your son, where he's got a sword and he's chopped off his head. Oh, maybe he's interested in that kind of thing. Verrocchio, David, bronze, 1476. Shame it doesn't have a date, but by the writing you can tell this is like, and the fact that he's sending a postcard, not a birthday card, and it says that lent by the Royal Italian Government, the Museum of Modern Art, New York, January to March 1940. So he's in New York in 1940 and he couldn't find anything for a birthday present. Christmas in I would say 1940, 1945. I'm just guessing, but I'm going by my own parents' pictures and things. Bellina, oh, is it Bellina or Ballina? I can't remember. Golf club card, and quite old. I love the vintage cars. Alright, so yeah, so a set of vintage cars. Cool. Okay. Lovely. And this strange thing here, what is this? Manchester National Bank. Oh, you could cut that up. You could use that as a journal cover. Actually, it would make a really good travel journal, wouldn't it? It's this vinyl. I'm thinking, what can I do with this? Oh, that's actually a really old paper clip, been on there a while because it's corroded. Very bright yellow tags. You know what this reminds me of? Barbara from 49 Dragonflies, where she has to make a journal with only the things from the pack, and then Sheree sends her a pack and she has to make a journal just from that. Maybe I could do that with this pile of goodies. Well, everything that came in this pack. So, and make a really vintage journal. I can't get this open. A really vintage journal similar to Barbara's. Okay. Old keys and tags, some sort, like locker tags. Do this next. I'm dying to know what it is. Bond notes. Oh, and there's one left in. What are they? Oh, look at these. You could use all these tags, all these. Oh, it's gorgeous. And a promissory note to pay to the order of so many dollars, payable at without, can't even read that, attorney of any court of record within the United States or elsewhere to appear for somebody, and after one or more declarations filed, confess judgment against someone as of any term. Oh my goodness. Witness, hand and seal, U.S. bond. Okay. Wow. I mean, it looks really old too. I don't know what. Fine paper is expressive. It is expressed by its appearance and its feel, such qualities as permanence, durability, reliability. There you go. Bond, US brand bond notes. So I think this is like basically like an early check, isn't it? So a person would have these US brand bond notes, and it's a promissory note saying that they will pay them a certain amount of money, and they can basically sue them if they don't. Okay. Don't know what age that is, but that's awesome. Let's do the coffee dyed papers. So I haven't got anything like these. My coffee dyeds are very mixture and not like these. And she's done it on really nice paper, so and they're lovely and flat. Oh, I can smell the coffee. Oh, they're gorgeous. Look at that. She's done it with the doily. Oh, grungy journal coming up. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a journal made out of the goodies, all the goodies that I got from Believe Cottage Craft. Oh wow, these are awesome. Oh, these orange ones. It's orange paper coffee dyed. Oh wow. Still the last little item in that pack. Gorgeous cards. I love that gold. You know me and the gold. I love it. I'll get two of each of there. I'll keep one and you can use one in your journals, or you can have a pair tucked in. These are lovely. I haven't got any like these. Oh, look at that one. That's nice. That's a bit unusual. And all of that was in one pack. Basically, don't need to go op shopping anymore. Just go to Believe Cottage. Where's her name? Just go to Believe Cottage Craft. If you haven't got time to op shop, very reasonably priced. Check out her mystery box. You check it out. See if you think it's worthwhile. These are the kind of goodies you get in it. Each pack will be different. So, but this is a 2 kilo pack, and that's what she puts in it. So, Believe Cottage Craft. Now, and I don't know what free gifts people will get in the future. Maybe it depends on how much you spend. But I got this as a free gift. Lovely little thank you, and stamped thank you with a little goose. So it's just so cute. So cute. And then so in here is just some of the pieces of tea cloths, I think she said. Tablecloths and tea towels, I'm guessing. But mostly tablecloths perhaps. So that's, yeah, so like this one is the kookaburra. He's quite sweet. There's one colour I would struggle to use. Yeah, I would fussy cut the flower out. And then I could use the flower on the front of a journal. So it's really nice. Don't like the funny yellow green. It was very popular, wasn't it, in the 60s or 70s? All this stuff, you can tell by the fabric and feel of it that it's from the 60s and 70s. But yeah, you can certainly use parts of it. Maybe we could use that on the vintage junk journal. So 50 stamps. Like, I need more stamps, but they were so reasonably priced I couldn't resist. So there's 50 stamps in each packet, obviously vintage, you can tell just by the kind of paper they are. So 2 packs. So yep, but very reasonably priced, unbelievable. Go check those out. Will's cigarette cards, which, yeah, she's given, what she's done, she's put 50 stamps, 20 tea cards, but given us a mixture of flowers and birds and animals, vintage cars, and old-time soldiers, which I haven't seen those before. Black cat military uniforms. Okay, 20 cards for a very reasonable price. And again, that one's a nice one. Wooden enemy wildflowers. I think that one's an older one, could be wrong. Birds, zebras, more vintage cars, and more uniforms. Cool. If you want some Will's cigarette cards to put genuine ephemera in your journals, little tuck spots, I do already have some, but as I say, I use these in my giveaways, so now I've got plenty. We'll do this one while it's here. It's trying to roll away. Sears catalogue. So I actually have a Sears catalogue myself on my good bookshelf. I don't want to cut it up. So I had to order some single pages so that I can use Sears catalogue. Yeah, it gets like that, doesn't it? I love these things so much, but I just can't bring myself to cut it up. So now I can use this guilt-free. Yeah, lots of interesting images and advertising and vintage things to use in the vintage style pages, collages, journals. Awesome. Not too sure that I'd be using ladies' winter underwear. It's interesting and funny to look at, but I don't think I'd put it in the no, I don't think I could bring myself to put it in a journal. Certificate, warranty, witch hazel, glycerin jelly. I wonder what year this is from. This one's quite old, isn't it? I mean, witch hazel and cologne water. Well, let's look at the clothes. Let's go back to the dresses. Wow, they're very long because they're to the floor. So we're talking turn of the century, probably after Queen Victoria died. The dresses got shorter. So yeah, I wonder, it might tell me in the description. I'll type it up on the screen if when I go to my computer and I check. But wow, really nice pages. Awesome. Now the other reason why I was attracted, I actually think I went looking for vintage ledger paper because I can't get vintage ledger. Anyway, it comes in a beautiful ribbon. And I did buy 2 packs, so this is 2 packs of the vintage ledger paper, again, because it was very reasonably priced. Blank page, but look, oh, look at this. Oh, I haven't got anything like this. 1909. Oh, ink page. Oh, sorry, I'm just staring at it. Oh, vintage ledger paper. Yummy. October with a K. Yeah, I think German, possibly German or Dutch, but 1904. Very nice. 1905. Huh. I wonder what it's about. What about this one? So this one's in English. 1965. So big giant ledger paper of who knows what. Ah, sorry, I keep staring at these ledger papers. But yeah, very vintage. And then this bundle. I think this is old, written in ink, in a brown ink. Bertha E. Robbins. You can tell by the names it's not really current. Verda Harland. Nora Harland. Let's see if I can find a date. It might not be a date, so I might not be able to find out. This guy is really nice at writing. Beautiful. Dora M. Stevenson. Oh, I'm going to be annoyed if I can't find a date. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. I don't understand. 50 assorted. 5 and 15. A sampler. Okay, I'll pause and I'll look for a date. I'll be back. Don't think it is clothes. I think it's cards. And so you got here 40 transparent cards, 25 lotter cards, 25 pearl, forget me not, bevel edge card. It says blank. Oh. Peter J. Jector, 1883. 25 lotter cards. They could be, you know, when you print out, they make those, what are they called? Like cabinet cards. And, you know, photographs. And so I think it might be a photographer. And they would print the cards up. And so these are the style of cards they want. They're definitely very, very old names. Wow, is that 1883? Woohoo! Oh my goodness. I could stare at this forever. Getting little hints and tips about what this is. I could just ask her, then I would have my answers. But I love the mystery. I love the challenge of trying to work it out. But that's my ledger paper, because I don't have anything like this. Nothing. Only if I get, you know, if I print it off. Would you like to see a vintage junk journal created similar to what I'll be using Barbara from 49 Dragonflies as my inspiration, because I haven't actually made a journal, because I haven't had this kind of stuff. I haven't made a journal like what Barbara makes, because I just don't have it. So much stuff. I could make quite a few journals out of this. So I need to know how many people would like to see, because it's going to be quite a big project, and I'm trying to decide what project to do next. I'm going to go now and try to get this video out so that you guys can help me decide what project to start next. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.